question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Vikings and the Eagles on Monday Night Prime Time.
Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their mobile quarterback, standing 6'4". It's Colin.
A lot of defensive coordinators are up late the night before they take on Colin Kaepernick because they know he's not an easy man to scheme against. He can beat you with a big arm, taking shots downfield, also beat you with his legs, either off of design runs or in the passing game by improvising and taking off.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On first down, Kaepernick flushed out right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. This ball complete to Reagor. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And out of bounds right around the 20. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 2nd down, Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now Kaepernick. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this fourth down territory? Might he go for it?
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Colin Kaepernick. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Boston Scott, his first carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give, right side. It's Scott, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Scott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. DJ Waddle in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And he's got this to Jefferson. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there for Minnesota. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line. Scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Kendricks gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. On 3rd down, Scott, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Rager now trying to run. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Joseph's got it. And that will do it for this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That is taken in by the tight end fan.
Come on, Philly.
And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go! Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the 1st down.
Flush to his right. Powers through. And he's brought down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this.
and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's Dalvin Cook there with a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. DJ Waddle able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Open right side, complete to Rager. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Kaepernick now to throw. Flushed out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. KJ Osborne there to make the grab. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. The point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Airing it out deep for Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Steps away to his left. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 24. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Chris Watkins. 31 yards, and the Eagles get a score closer. Hurts will throw. And he'll find his way in for 2, and we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 44 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range. With designs on getting more than that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Everybody stay under control. Let's just make plays, man.
Kaepernick looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, here's the run with Cook. Bulldozes past him. And he's got this down to the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.